I'd like to thank Mayor Chow and Mayor Falconer for getting up here first and showing a new kid the way. And Mayor Chow, I got to learn how to plug my city as well as you do. It is absolutely phenomenal. You never miss a chance. And so it's awesome. But I am absolutely thrilled to be here. And I appreciate the Metrocrest Chamber and Aaron Carney and everyone putting this on, as well as all the business leaders that are here today. It reinforces regional cooperation and how we and all of our cities work together to not only promote our own cities, but to promote the region, which, if you see everything that's going on, it's just phenomenal, the growth, the development. We're in a really unique time, and I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the city council that's here today, our staff and first responders, because you guys are the true people that are doing all the work that make Farmers Branch look so good. And so I thank all of you for everything that you do, and it's truly amazing. But it is a new day in Farmers Branch. You can tell by the age of our mayor. But for so many different reasons, people will look back on this time in history in our community and the era that we're in and realize that this is a real turning point for our community. And there's so much going on, so much that I'm going to share with you today. But like many of you, hopefully you took great pride and ease in getting here today. It's for the first time maybe in my entire life there hasn't been construction on a freeway that touches my city. And so it was just smooth sailing all the way here instead of all the congestion that we've seen. LBJ Express is finished, which has been done for a few years, and 35 Express is now done. And some of the infrastructure that we're working on in our city, we've just completed. One of our biggest projects was the reconstruction of Valley View, which was passed in a $23.5 million bond from the voters in 2014. And what comes with that is a redone portion of our street that was kind of dilapidated. We have new, wider sidewalks, updated utilities, reconstructed roadways, and a project that was about $3.1 million. And with that bond, you can kind of see there on the screen all the roads that will be improved there. So a lot of the streets in Farmers Branch will get an update, and just happy to see that going. But one of the other most notable projects is something that touches all of us. And for anyone who doesn't know, we're reconstructing Marsh Lane, and the reason why is as follows. I believe that is Councilmember Baumgartner's car, because he lives across the street there and really pushed this through to make sure that we got that. But it was a collaborative effort with Dallas County and the city of Farmers Branch to get that done. And I believe that we should have that fully completed in the next couple of weeks, which will allow not only Addison residents, but Carrollton residents to get to 635 a lot easier. And I think it'll relieve a lot of stress for people and some of our residents that call us daily to ask what is going on there. Additionally, we saw the retail renovation that's going on in Carrollton, all the development that's happening in Addison, and some of the bigger projects. And if you look around Farmers Branch, I guess you'd probably be surprised to know, but we have about $1 billion under construction right now. And with everything that's planned, it's about 1.5. And when you really break that down, what you're looking at is $125 million per square mile in our city. And I don't think that's something that any other city can touch right now. And so you're really seeing a lot going on. And one of our newest projects is Bridgeview, which is right next to the Midtown development that we're supporting with Addison for Amazon, but it comes with 500 apartment complex, 500 units for their apartment, 120 hotel rooms, and a brand new A-loft style apartment. We have a 7-story office building and a restaurant commons that really brings that live, work, play aspect to the city. Additionally, in B Street near our DART station area, we finally have got some stuff inked, and we're going to be moving forward on our restaurant park, something that we've been clamoring for a long time. That's going to come with Cox Farms grocers and also 37,000 square feet of retail space for restaurants and everything else so people in the area going to our Firehouse Theater, going to our historical park, going to our farmers market. You're going to have options there to really come and spend the day and take it all in. Now we're going to get to the west side, which is a majority of our brand new development. It's that big open piece of land that everyone asks what we're doing there. And so that is $1 billion, and we have several new apartment complexes coming online. There's about 2,000 to 2,500 new units that will be coming online in the next 18 months. We have Brickyard Phase 2 here. We also have Alta Luna, which is further on the south side of 635, kind of in the same area. We have Western Rim, which is, I believe, out of Coppell. They're doing to do $160 million and put in 1,200 new units. We also have I guess right there, that's the Hutton Townhome development. That's $11 million, 32 units of, I guess, condo-style living that's right there on the west side near the office complexes that we have. And we have some new hotels. We have a Candlewood Suites coming online, a Holiday Inn Express, but we're excited to get the new model of the La Quinta. That's going to be on the west side there. It's different than their traditional brick and mortar that we've all come used to. We're excited about their new vision and the way they've kind of repositioned their company here, and that they're going to put one right there in Farmers Branch. But if you've seen the news recently, Centurion American is going to be breaking ground here in the next month or so on all the homes that will be promised. It's about 1,000 homes, $400 million in development that is really going to transition our west side. What comes with that is also a live, work, play kind of atmosphere. We'll have a trail program that I'll talk about here shortly that's going to connect not only the west side to Campion Trail, but through the rest of our city. But with that comes amphitheaters, theaters, restaurants, new commercial development. It's going to be a bigger, more mass-scale thing and something that's really going to transition our city. And I think over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to see our population go from 33,000 to somewhere between 45 and 50. And so that kind of growth, we're going to have a lot to take on. And our council seeing that vision and putting that together over the last several years is truly fantastic. But going from development, I want to speak to what Joe Chow championed strongly and what he's most passionate about, the Cotton Belt. For us, it's a way for us to get to Addison, to all our planes at y'all's airport. But we also have, the connection to downtown Carrollton. We think that that's a great relationship between our station and theirs. But from there, we'll be able to get out to the airport. Instead of headed south to the Bachman station and making the jump and spending 55 minutes of your day, this will be a 20-minute commute. And so I'm just elated. I took the train one time and I said never again, but in 2022, I guarantee I'll be taking that train to DFW. In talking about something that I guess we've waited a long time for, because the Cotton Belt took so long for Dallas to finally move forward, our landfill. So after 7 long years, our landfill expansion has been improved. It's going to expand the life of our landfill by 30 to 40 years. This will be vital to many communities in North Texas. As the larger DFW landfill kind of maxes out and doesn't have any more capacity, everyone's going to look to us, the landfill that we own there in Louisville, to supply, somewhere to put your municipal household waste. And in addition to that, our sustainability committee is looking to how are we going to divert even more waste so that we take that landfill from 40 years to 50 to 60 so that it outlives, all of our lives here in the room. And that's something we're excited about. And I'm excited to see what our sustainability committee brings going forward. It's something I'm very passionate about, and they have some great ideas. We're excited to bring them to you here in the future. But talking about our sustainability committee, they recently won an award for our new recycling program. It used to be a drop-off program where in 2015, I believe, 2 years ago, that program, we had 389 tons that were dropped off. And when we moved to your front door and being able to just recycle at your home, we took in almost 1,700 tons. So that's more than 4x what we did the year before. And we couldn't be more proud of the impact we're making with that. And thank the Sustainability Committee for winning the Keep Texas Beautiful Award for our recycling program. And success, and from one award winner to the next, I have to talk about the group that we're most proud of, and that's our police and fire, our first responders. And the surveys in our city, based on what our residents say, is that they continue to feel safe and secure in Farmers Branch. There's never been a day in my life that I haven't felt that way. Major crime in 2016 was down almost 15% from 2015. We continue to build on our average response time of 4 minutes that's across both police and fire, something we think is one of the strongest response times in the region. People can rest easy knowing that when they're at home and they need something, we're going to be there, and we're going to be there quickly. The new budget's going to add a new beat for the west side. Given all the people that are over there, we think we should probably move a few police officers over there on a daily basis. But we've also added another full-time ambulance and crew, which is going to keep those response times the same for everyone over there. It's going to help everything that's going on and allow us to respond, a little bit better. And if an ambulance is down, we have an extra one to make sure that something's always in service so that your protection level and security stays the same. We're also looking to relocate Fire Station number 2 I believe it has an Addison address. At least it does when I Google it. So sorry, Addison, we're going to be moving it back to Farmers Branch. But you'll still get the same level of response time from us. It'll also help our city, our east side, and everything else with the 30-second improvement of our overall response time. We're providing upgrades to our Justice Center, and that's going to come with what we've already started is security fencing and gates, ballistic material in strategic areas, locker room improvements, and additional storage and work areas for our regional SWAT equipment and evidence processing. And as Mayor Falconer and Mayor Chow talked about, we have our INTAC, which is that regional component that allow our police and fire to kind of work together to make sure that we're responding to things in our area if we're a little bit closer than they are, to make sure that we're getting there faster to help you all out. And none of that is more evident than when our medic team and Carrollton's fire department came together on a cardiac arrest save. And that's just an example of how we're able to get there a little bit faster and save a life. And so that program is working. It's something we're extremely proud of. And you all can rest assured knowing that if you're in Addison, you might see a Farmers Branch fire truck or a police officer. Don't be alarmed. We're all working together to make sure you're safe. Additionally, as we've talked about, we have our new $2.8 million joint fire training facility. It's located in Farmers Branch near our administration building. It's a state-of-the-art, and will provide cutting-edge training scenarios for our first responders in our cities for years to come. And that's a partnership with Addison, Carrollton, Coppell, and our city Farmers Branch. It's 6 stories with interior and exterior landing stairs, 3-story residential commercial annex with a flat roof, blind elevator shaft, 5 burn rooms, 20 exterior window openings, and a smoke generator with an 8-port distribution system. And what this is allow our firefighters to do is to train for any and all situation that they may encounter and allow them to be a little bit more prepared to not only save your life, but save their own. And so we're happy that this is in our city, and we're happy that everyone's taken a part of this to make all of our first responders a little bit better. So now that we've talked about some fire, decided we'll talk about some ice and our Dr. Pepper Star Center, which is going to be getting a bunch of upgrades. We understand work-life balance, and so it's dependent on opportunities for recreational play, and we've had this facility since 2004. It's hosted tens of thousands of hockey players, tournaments, figure skaters, curlers, and a whole bunch of others, in this facility. And given that it's 14 years old, the $2 million makeover improves upgrades to the exterior and lobby, lighting and sound equipment, Dallas Stars Alumni Center, Texas Hockey History Center, and it's the home of sled hockey here in the Metroplex. I haven't tried it, but I heard it's a blast. I don't know. I'm used to staying outside in the heat, especially here. But in conjunction with that, working with the Stars, this will be the official practice ice for visiting NHL teams when they're in town as well. So that's an opportunity for you to come to see today's Stars practice and lace it up. But next year, 300 NHL prospects will be participating in a skills event at the Stars Center in advance of the NHL draft. So not only do you get to see current Stars, you get to see the Stars of tomorrow. We think that's a wonderful opportunity. And next is something we've been working on for the last month. I think not only me, but some of the council members are tired of talking about it, but we're excited to continue to sell it. And that's our quality of life bonds. We haven't passed one in 30 years, and we think we have a real good shot at this one. And what this will allow us to do is to keep pace with some of the things that the other cities provide and really continue to move us forward. Our first proposition is for the Pike Street Station area. Those are dollars that are going to come in and allow us to help incentivize further development on top of the restaurant park that we talked about, on top of our Firehouse Theater, the historical park, and really bring a more substantial live, work, play environment right there where you can get on the train, go to work, get down to the AAC and uptown, and it's going to be something that's really going to help out, and you're going to see a lot of transformative change here in the next couple of years. Proposition 2 is $7 million for our Trails and Sidewalk program. What that's going to allow us to do is connect from Campion all the way over to the east side, almost into Midtown, and really traverse our city with a multimodal transportation effort and kind of that car-light lifestyle that a lot of people are looking for. And so we're excited about that one and hopefully see more people riding their bikes throughout our town relatively soon as well. But we also have Proposition 3, it's $4 million for residential revitalization in our neighborhood renaissance, which is our demo rebuild program, which is allowing people to buy homes, knock them down, and build another, and we will help pay for that. But also you can lock in your rate on your house that you were willing to tear down for 5 to 7 years so that you don't have to come out of pocket for extra and really improve your home. But also we as a city are buying lots that people are willing to sell, to tear down and make ready for new developers to come in. And so with that, we've seen a lot of growth, not only in homes, but in neighborhoods. It's spurred a lot of new development, and it's really been successful and something that we're looking to continue. The Neighborhood Renaissance program would allow for 86 new properties to be done, the demo rebuild 140, and so that'll just continue to see that growth that we're seeing in some of the areas within our city. You're probably wondering what this is going to do to your tax rate. Worst case scenario, we're thinking 2 cents. However, given the growth in our property values and the appreciation and the new development that we've been discussing here today, we think that we're probably going to be able to absorb that into our tax rate into the future. And so it'll hopefully be a zero effect to a lot of you here in the room today. Next is one of my favorite things, something I'm very passionate about, very vocal about it too, and that's education. I couldn't be more thrilled with the opportunities that kids and families have here in our community. We have 2 public school districts, CFB, ISD, DISD. We have several top-notch private schools, not only in our cities, but around our borders. And we also have, Brookhaven Community College. And, Bill and Melinda Gates have invested a substantial amount of money at one of our DISD schools for their personalized learning program. We have Google campuses and CFB, ISD, phenomenal academies for people to take advantage of, and both districts are now participating in the early college high school program, which is allowing high school students the opportunity to get 60 hours of credit, at Brookhaven to leave school with basically, I guess, an associate's degree to head into college, so they only have 2 years to pay for instead of 4. And so that's a phenomenal, phenomenal program that they can take advantage of. And before you're a leader, success is about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is about growing others. And Jack Welch said that, and it's something that resonates with me, resonates with a lot of the people on our staff, and what we do is we're involved in some of the mentoring programs at these schools, and it's a great opportunity to help a kid change his life, and I promise it's one of the more meaningful things that you'll do. And if anyone wants to get involved in that, you can contact me. I'll put you in touch with the right people, but it's really a great opportunity to impact a life for the better and help someone in their future development. And in conclusion, Mayor Chow talked about it, but Hurricane Harvey, Texans, we show our humility when times are tough. When one area of our state hurts, we all hurt. And, whether we're sending our first responders down for search and rescue efforts, whether we're staffing mega shelters or, donating to organizations such as Metrocrest Services, we all reach out and respond well. And it shows the whole region coming together to work and improve an area and take care of not only ourselves, but others. And that's what I see here in this room today with the Metrocrest Chamber and all the cities that come here together, all the businesses, the sport, the many communities. We don't need to just work together when times are tough. We need to continue to work together when times are good. And right now, here in North Texas, times are phenomenal, and I'm excited to see all the growth and everything that you all are doing in this room and work together. But allow me to close with an invitation. The other cities have, I guess, plugged some of their events. Next weekend, we have our Bloomin' Bluegrass and Chili Cook-Off at our historical park. It is free. It's both October 20th and 21st. And so as long as you love live music and you'll enjoy a good time, come on down. We'll all be there. And it's a truly, truly great event. And with that, just want to say thank all of you for being here. Thank the other mayors for speaking, allowing me to, I guess, come in last and showing me the ropes. So looking forward to doing it again next year. And with that, I'll let Aaron take it away.